Imagine standing in a place so vast that it stretches across 9 countries, a place where 1 out of every 10 known species on Earth lives, a place so ancient and mysterious that scientists are still discovering new animals hidden beneath its emerald canopy every year. Welcome to the Amazon Rainforest. Today, millions of people know the Amazon as the world's largest tropical rainforest, a land of jaguars, colorful macaws, giant river otters, and an endless sea of green. But few know the incredible story of how this forest came to exist. How did the Amazon begin? Was it always a rainforest? And what secrets lie buried beneath its ancient soil? To answer these questions, we must travel back through time, far beyond human history, to a world almost impossible to imagine, a world where the Amazon did not yet exist. This is the extraordinary origin story of Earth's greatest rainforest, 100 million years ago. South America looked very different from today. There was no Amazon River, no dense rainforest, no monkeys swinging through the trees, no colorful parrots filling the skies. Instead, this land was part of an ancient supercontinent known as Gondwana. South America and Africa were still connected. Dinosaurs roamed across vast landscapes, while giant reptiles dominated rivers and wetlands. Then, one of the greatest geological events in Earth's history began. The continents slowly drifted apart. The Atlantic Ocean opened between South America and Africa. As millions of years passed, South America became isolated like a gigantic island continent. This isolation changed everything. Plants and animals evolved in unique ways found nowhere else on Earth. But the biggest transformation was still to come. Roughly 70 million years ago, enormous tectonic forces pushed upward along the western edge of South America. The Andes Mountains were born. At first, these mountains were relatively small, but over millions of years, they continued rising higher and higher. The growing Andes became a gigantic wall stretching thousands of miles across the continent, and this wall would eventually create the Amazon rainforest itself. As moist air from the Atlantic Ocean drifted westward, the towering mountains blocked weather patterns and reshaped rainfall across the continent. Huge amounts of water began collecting in vast wetlands. Ancient lakes spread across enormous regions. Some scientists believe parts of western Amazonia looked more like an inland sea than a forest. The stage was being set for one of the most spectacular ecosystems Earth would ever know. Yet the Amazon still wasn't the rainforest we recognize today. Something even more remarkable was about to happen. Around 15 million years ago, something extraordinary happened. The massive wetlands covering much of northern South America began to change. For millions of years, water had collected behind the rising Andes Mountains. Ancient lakes expanded across the landscape, creating one of the largest freshwater systems ever seen on Earth. But nature had a different plan. As the Andes continued to rise, the pressure on the land increased, rivers shifted, valleys deepened, entire ecosystems were reshaped. Then came one of the most dramatic transformations in geological history. The waters that had once flowed westward toward the Pacific Ocean suddenly changed direction. Instead of flowing toward the mountains, they began moving east, slowly at first, then faster and faster. A gigantic river system emerged. This river would become the Amazon. Today, the Amazon River carries more water than the next 7 largest rivers combined. Every second, nearly 220,000 cubic meters of water pour into the Atlantic Ocean. Its power is almost beyond imagination. Yet this mighty river began as a series of small waterways connecting ancient wetlands. As the river expanded, it transformed the entire continent. Rich sediments from the Andes spread across vast regions. Nutrients filled the soil. Plants flourished. Forests expanded. Life exploded in every direction. The Amazon rainforest was finally beginning to take shape. But another astonishing event was happening beneath the surface. Tiny seeds carried by water spread across the landscape. Trees adapted to seasonal flooding. New plant species evolved rapidly. Over millions of years, countless forests merged into one gigantic green kingdom. A kingdom unlike anything Earth had ever seen. The Amazon was becoming a living machine. A machine capable of creating its own weather. Its trees released enormous amounts of water vapor into the atmosphere. these invisible rivers in the sky, help produce rainfall across much of South America. Even today, scientists call this phenomenon the flying rivers. Without them, much of the continent could become far drier. The forest and the river have become inseparable. One could not survive without the other. Together, they created the greatest rainforest on Earth. Yet the Amazon story was only beginning. Soon, strange creatures would arrive, animals unlike any seen before, predators, giants, and survivors that would shape the rainforest for millions of years. And some of their descendants still roam the jungle today. Millions of years before humans appeared, the Amazon belonged to giants. This was a world where survival depended on size, strength, and deadly instincts. The rainforest was younger then. The rivers were wider. Wetlands stretched the horizon. And lurking within these ancient waters lived creatures that would seem like monsters today. Among them was one of the largest snakes ever known to science, Titanoboa. Imagine a snake longer than a school bus, nearly 50 feet long, weighing more than a ton. Its body was so massive that an adult human would look tiny beside it. Titanoboa ruled the swamps and rivers of prehistoric Amazonia. Unlike modern snakes, it did not rely on venom. Instead, it used overwhelming power. With a single strike, it could wrap around its prey and crush the life from it. Scientists believe Titanoboa preyed on giant fish, crocodilians, and almost anything unfortunate enough to enter its territory. But Titanoboa was not alone. The waters were filled with enormous predators. Ancient crocodile relatives reached lengths of over 40 feet. Some possessed jaws powerful enough to crush turtle shells like paper. Others specialized in ambushing prey from beneath the muddy water. Every river crossing was a gamble between life and death. Even the skies held dangers. Giant predatory birds soar above the forest and wetlands with sharp talons and powerful beaks. They hunted smaller mammals and reptiles. Nothing escaped the attention of these aerial hunters. As millions of years passed, climates changed. The Amazon became cooler. Many giant creatures disappeared. Some could not adapt. Others were replaced by new species. Yet evolution never stopped. New predators emerged. Among them was the animal that one day became king of the rainforest, the jaguar. Unlike lions that hunt open grasslands, jaguars evolved for the dense jungle. They learned to move silently through thick vegetation, to swim powerful rivers, to climb trees, and to deliver one of the strongest bites of any big cat on earth. The jaguar became the perfect Amazon predator. Patient, powerful, invisible. Today, it still stalks the shadows of the rainforest, a living reminder of a far older world. A world once ruled by monsters. Yet the Amazon's greatest transformation is still ahead, because soon a new species will rise. Not stronger than Titanoboa, not faster than the jaguar, but more intelligent than any creature.